This is one of those dinners that looks like you spent money, but didn't. Parmesan crusted fish, Old Bay potatoes, and fresh cucumber salad. Fancy enough to feel grown, light enough you're not mad that you ate it, and budget still intact. What's up, my people? You pulled up hungry, and I kept it warm for you. I hope you wore something stretchy. And you're here now, so don't just peek in the kitchen. Pull up a chair. First up, your cucumbers. Give them a good wash. Even though that we're not using all the skin, there's still going to be skin on there, okay? You'll see what I mean. Now to the red onion. You can slice it like this right here, long and thin, or you can dice it up small if that's more your vibe. Either way, it's going in the bowl and it's going to do its job. Now get you a large enough bowl to fit everything in there and start dropping them onions in there. Already smelling like something. Now let's peel and slice these cucumber. Medium thickness, not paper thin, and not chunky, okay? Medium. You want that crunch when you bite, not cucumber mush. So this is the part where it starts looking like effort. But really, it's just knife work and patience. And into the bowl they go. Make sure they're all separated and not sticking together, okay? Then just give everything a quick mix so the onions and cucumbers get nicely acquainted. Okay, now we can just move on to the seasoning. Alright, so when you season in this salad, it's nothing heavy. Just enough to wake everything up, alright? This is not the loudest thing on the plate. It's the one thing that keeps everything balanced, alright? Once you have all your seasonings up in there, mix it again. Make sure nothing's hiding at the bottom. We want all that flavor. Now, here's the hard part. You're going to put it in the fridge. Overnight is best. And yes, that's torture when you're hungry. But a few hours still works if self-control isn't winning today. Okay? Alright, now 2 sticks of butter into a bowl. Straight into the microwave. No judgment. Now the potatoes into the baking dish. And yes, you hear my son in the background. He's eating a raw potato. Don't ask any questions. Kids just be doing stuff. But yeah, season up that melted butter. Mix it all up until it turns into a loose, glossy situation. Okay? Not too thick, but a little pasty. Then we're going to pour it over the potatoes. And then remember, use your hands. Get in there. Every piece needs some love. No dry corners allowed. Okay? Also, make sure that you wash your potatoes before you put them in this pan. Alright? Because we are keeping the skin on, as you can see. Alright? Coat every piece of skin in that butter. If you always need more, you can add more. Okay? Once everything is coated, add a little extra seasoning on top. Because these are potatoes. They can handle it. Alright? And go ahead and grab that salad out of the fridge real quick. Okay? It's time to wake it up. Add that vinaigrette in there. Okay? Give it a mix so everything comes back to life. That chill did its job. And, now it's ready. Now, I use some red wine vinaigrette. Because it's kind of sweet and kind of vinegary. It's a nice balance, but your choice. Now we're at the fancy part. Let's talk about this fish. Parmesan crust coming together right here. This is what makes people think you did something complicated, but you didn't. Just pay attention. Now, parsley is optional, but I say it's needed. Okay? And I thought you knew you were supposed to use your hands for this, okay? A spoon or a cooking utensil cannot get up in there like your hands can, okay? So we want this nice put together, like kind of like sand, okay? As you see here. Now season your fish. And if you're wondering what kind of fish this is, it's cod. You know, Aldi's had a little sale, so cod it is. This little setup works with whatever fish you like though, okay? Go ahead and rub it all in with your hands and then give it a good wash afterwards. This is what it's supposed to look like. Now after that, let's move on to the mustard. And this mustard is the glue, okay? No egg wash, less mess, and more flavor, okay? Pat it in with your hands so it sticks everywhere, all right? And if you don't have Dijon mustard, no pressure. Yellow mustard, any type of mustard that you like will work just fine for this, all right? Now, let's throw that crust up on there, okay? And after you pour it on there, pour it generously, all right? Because we want to like a little layer on the top, okay? I'll show you what I mean throughout the video. So you're going to pour that up on there, press it gently down, not smashing it, just enough so it holds together, okay? Remember, we wanted the fish and then the crust layer, all right? If there's any spots that need some crust, go ahead and just add it on there. All right? We don't want no spot missing any crust, because then it'll be soggy and we ain't trying to have that. So let's pick it up and let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay? Now you see the two different types of layers. You got the fish layer and then you got the crust layer. That's the moment, okay? That's how you know you're doing it right. All right? Now back down it goes, and it goes into the oven. Fish cooks fast, so keep your nose open. When you smell it, you're close. Now while you're putting those fish in the oven, pull out those potatoes, give them a stir. That butter and Old Bay needs to keep moving so nothing burns, okay? And then after that, pop them right back into the oven for another 30-ish minutes, okay? Now everything is ready. Here's the fish coming out, golden crust, crisp edges, clean color. It smells rich but not heavy, okay? Look at that. Now grab those potatoes, browned, buttery, seasoned all the way through. You can see the crust that's forming on the outside. Now let's plate it up real fancy, because this fish looks expensive. Those potatoes look like they came from somewhere with cloth napkins. And that cucumber salad, that's the reason the plate feels light. This is one of those dinners that looks fancy, eats easy, and doesn't make you feel like you need a nap after, okay? Now let's stop playing and cut into this fish to look inside. You see that? Flaky, moist, cooked just right. Delicious. You know you gotta try this. And if you're wondering what I cook with, I drop my favorite tools in the description. The same ones I use right here in my kitchen, so you can vibe with me at home. Thank you for being a part of this. Next time, bring somebody with you. One seafood dish is never enough. The Cravings playlist is a whole ocean of flavor.